Hi, I'm Grace, Kilo Echo 3 Golf.
And I'm Hope, November Delta 2 Lima, and welcome to Shack-in-a-Box. Today we'd like to give you an introduction on our Shack-in-a-Box DXpedition-in-a-Box. We originally built this go box so that you can have your radio and your power all ready in one box for a DXpedition. But if you're going to be operating at home or somewhere where you have AC power, we include a Bio-Eno power charger, which has a similar connector to our solar connector, but it has 3 prongs so that it's physically impossible to plug into the wrong one and mess up your battery. But it plugs right into the back so that you can charge your battery and be ready to go if you're operating at home or any of that. If you're going to be charging it with solar out in the field, then you need to unplug this connector and plug in the 2-prong solar connector, which plugs into the connection right next to that. The battery on the inside is a Bio-Eno 30-amp-hour lithium iron phosphate battery, which is installed on the inside and has a solar charge controller also in line so that you're ready to plug it in for your solar connection. Any operation out in the field also needs to be grounded, so you can use a connection like that. It would go into a ground rod, and then you can plug it right onto the back. There's a bolt for it right here, which will ground everything that's on the inside that would need to be grounded. Also, you need to have your HF and your VHF UHF connections, which plug right into the back. This radio, the IC7100, has HF, VHF, and UHF all in one radio, one go box, so that you're ready to go. And you can just plug those in on the back. Moving to the front, you need to know how to turn it on. This switch right here, it's very quick and simple. It turns on your radio and your system to be able to power your, to charge your battery. And if you're going to be charging with solar, you need to make sure that you do not have your AC connector plugged in, and you need to make sure that this is on in order to charge with solar. If we had a computer and you wanted to do digital or any kind of stuff with your computer to your radio, then you can plug it in right here, and you'd use this cord to be able to connect your computer to your radio. In order to tune it, we have, let me come to the front. In order to tune it, make sure your antenna is plugged in, obviously, but you'd go ahead and tune that. Okay, so we're good to operate on 20 meters right now. And this is an LDG Z100A tuner. And if you're going to be operating out in the field like we are today, it's going to be hot. And since it has your radio and your gear installed under a panel, there's not really airflow, so we were worried that it might overheat, because if your radio reaches about 140 degrees Fahrenheit, then that can be a big issue. It can mess up your radio. So we put a fan over here and an intake over here so that it draws the air, there's a temperature switch which is next to the radio, which will automatically, at 113 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe it is, somewhere around there, it will automatically turn on the fan and start cooling your radio. We've used it out in the summer, out operating like today, out in the sun, and we've never even gotten near 140 degrees, which is good. So in order to operate it, all you got to do is plug in your antenna, tune it up, and you can start operating. I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching.
We can't wait to build your own Shack-in-a-Box.
Yes. So if you would like a DXpedition-in-a-Box, you can reach us from the Shack-in-a-Box website with hyphens in between all those words. shack-in-a-box.com. And you can look at our work there, and you can get out in the field and start operating with your new DXpedition-in-a-Box. Agreed? Good.
73.